love. It's Dr. Kenzi. Take a breath with me. Not for the audience, not for the perform, just us. Because if you've been showing up for everyone else lately, if your glow has felt like it's on pause, if you've been whispering, God, I'm tired, then this episode is for you. It's actually for us. And you're not alone. You're not wrong for needing space. This isn't a place for perfection. It's a place for presence, for healing, for wholeness, for remembering who we are beneath the noise. I'm Dr. Kenzi, and this is Beyond the Mirror. Let's begin the return. Now this week, I almost did not record. Between planning events, running the med spa, preparing for Glow and Go, which is tomorrow, June 26th, being a mama, running a business, the brand, the charts, the life, I hit that wall. Not the dramatic cry on the floor wall, the silent one. You see, the one where your body moves, but your spirit isn't quite there. I was doing, but I was not being. And that's when I realized I was building the dream, but I was slowly drifting away from the dreamer. Now, if you've been there where your soul feels behind your schedule, I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not lazy. You're not falling behind. You're not weak. You're human. And you've been holding too much for too long without enough softness. And that softness, it's sacred. It's yours. Now, this week, it brought a few sharp moments. I walked into a new environment, new system, new rhythm, and instead of being met with grace, I was met with pressure. Not support, just critique, tension, all subtle, but loud, very loud in my spirit. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt that you just wanted to be allowed to learn? Like you had to shrink just to be allowed to learn? Where people offer judgment before offering presence? It reminded me of something I want you to hold tight today. And that is, you are allowed to be new. You're allowed to ask questions. You're allowed to grow without shame. We do not have to earn our right to become or to be. Your growth is not negotiable. It's necessary and it's gonna happen, right? And right on the heels of that moment, someone I've loved for years had a chance to support me and chose not to. Not because they couldn't, but because they wouldn't. And I felt it. I felt it in my body. I felt it in my bones. And in that quiet part of me that still wants to believe people will always do the right thing, I realized that it may not always be like that. But this is what I said to myself out loud, or I had to say out loud to myself. And maybe you need this too. Their silence is not your responsibility. Their inability to see you changes nothing about your brilliance. And you're not asking for too much. You're simply no longer shrinking or refusing to shrink to fit someone else's limits. Now, so let's come back to what I call your beauty RX for the week. Not your face, but for your soul. The mindset shift. That's what we do every week. The mindset shift. You don't need to crash to rest. You are allowed to pause without apology. You are allowed to pause without apology. So that's the mindset, the intentional habit. And I started doing this week. Place your hand on your heart and ask yourself, What would bring me back to myself? And then when you figure that out, honor it. No guilt, just grace. If it's just silence, if it's just resting, if it's crying in your car, I don't know what that is or what that means for you. But give yourself the opportunity to just bask in that. Okay? And then one truth I want you to anchor in this week, and we'll do it together, is to know that your glow never left. It was buried beneath all the roles that you carry, and now you're choosing to reconnect. Now, let's talk about our glow and go. Yes, we'll be doing facials, we'll be doing body contouring, we'll be doing skincare education, we'll be creating the moment. But what are we really doing? What are we really doing in addition to creating the moment? When a woman gets to sit in front of the mirror and say, yes, yes, I'm still here. Now that is the beauty. The other thing, at Kenzi Med Spa, beauty is sacred. We don't fix women. We hold space for them to remember who they truly are. We don't chase youth. We reclaim radiance. Every wrinkle, every contour, every curve, it's all part of your homecoming. And that, my friend, is the glow. Now there are days I wonder if I can hold it all. Have you ever wondered if you can hold it all? Business, motherhood, medicine, marriage transitions, healing. It just seems like so much. But then you have to remember, and I have to remember too, that I don't have to keep going to prove something. I keep going to become my full self. It isn't just about success. It's about becoming the woman that I needed back when I felt lost. So, let's say that another way. It's becoming the person that you needed when you felt lost. And you, my friend, are becoming her too. Now, if you've been tired, if you've been holding more than you show, and well, us women are really good at that, but I see you. I see you. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're perfect. You're becoming. And beyond the mirror, it's not just a podcast. It's a soft revolution, a sacred return to presence. And you are the movement. Until next time, keep glowing, keep grounding, and don't forget who you are. I love you.